Here's the real reason why people get told they're overqualified for a job, and it's not what you think. It's going to take me more than 30 seconds to explain this. So if you don't have the time, bookmark it and come back. Because as a 20-year career coaching veteran, I help people every single day get over this objection of them being overqualified. So first, let's talk about the fact that you've amassed all these fantastic skills. I'm never going to tell you to dumb down your resume. What I am going to tell you is that how you deliver your brand value, I talk about it here as your UVA, your unique value add, is part of the problem here, how you're presenting yourself. And I'm going to give you an example so you can understand. If you went into the store and you were looking to buy, say, a flat screen TV, and the salesperson said, here, you want this one. And it's got all these bells and whistles. Like it just does 100 things you didn't even know flat screen TVs could do. Okay. And then he gives you the price and it's twice what you were willing to pay. You would just look at him and go, it's nice, but it's more than I'm willing to pay. This is my budget and I only need these basic features. That's what you want. Okay. You're not going to overpay. That's what happens to a lot of candidates. They go in and they market all of these features about themselves. They talk about themselves like they're a Jack or Jill of all trades. And I get it because when you started out in your career, you had no experience. Remember trying to get a job with no experience? And then we slowly start to get good at our work and build our skill sets up. But then we wake up one day and we have this big array of skill sets. We think we're supposed to go in there and say, look, I can do all of this for you. The problem is that when you do that, it sounds like you're saying, hey, I'm a BMW and you're getting me for the price of a Honda. Nobody believes that. Nobody buys that because they know if that's true, if you really have all these things, then you're going to leave them the moment a better job comes along that utilizes all your skills and abilities. So when you're in interviews as a very seasoned or qualified person, you need to read the room. You need to focus in on exactly what they were looking for. Now, one of the ways we solve for this at my company is with something called a job matching matrix. And all of you can build one of these. And it simply is taking the job description line by line by line, every requirement they have on it in column 1. In column 2, the middle column, summarize why that's an important skill set to have. I mean, because you know your craft. So when you talk about what goes horribly, terribly wrong if you don't get that skill set, you're showing them, hey, I understand the benefit of getting somebody with that feature. This is marketing 101, features and benefits. So here are all the features you need, aka job description. Here are the benefits of each one of those things. I get it. And then in the third column, here's my experience, how that matches up. Okay. So now what we do is we just create this job matching matrix and say, yeah, I'm a fit. I check all your boxes. Everything you asked for, I have. But it changes how we present ourselves. And when this is sent, especially in advance of an interview, it changes the dynamic of the conversation. Because you don't have to go in there and try to guess what they want to hear and sell all these different things. You've sent in advance this thing that says, hey, I'm a match. Now, once you're there, your job is to, and this is another thing I want you to think about, balance the scales of justice. So what do I mean by that? As soon as they see your experience, they feel like it's inequitable. Remember what I said earlier? Like you're overqualified, meaning you're too expensive, you have too much, I don't feel balanced. The way you offset that is by helping them understand the things they have in this job that you really need or want that will make it an even trade. So you've got to be able to go in and say, you're in an industry I've always wanted to be in. You're one of the top 10 companies in the field. I've always wanted to work for one of the best players. You serve a certain type of clientele that I really want to learn more about. You have a technology I'm dying to learn. You've got to show them the things that they have that you don't have. And you've really got to focus on those a lot. Because that's how they go, oh, wait a minute, this is more fair than we thought. And oh, wow, so we'll get this really experienced, qualified person, but we also have a lot to offer them too. So they're not going to run out the door. This is more of a balance. You've got to focus on them. So less about you and the fact that you're the Jack or Jill of all trades and more about them. Yes, I'm a match. And yeah, I probably have more experience than you asked for. But boy, you guys have all these things. And that's what makes us a good match. That's what makes this a good partnership. Once you understand how to change this, especially in the interview process, you will not be told you're overqualified. Overqualified means the way you branded yourself, the messaging you provided was too much. And I know that's really hard to hear, but as someone who's worked with people for 20 years on this, and every time I teach somebody to adjust this, they're getting not only interviews, but offers, they see it too. And so hopefully this helped you understand all that. Now, if you made it this far, I have a brand new free tool that could help you a little bit more with it. If you're not already a member of my free resource center, I built it this year, no credit card required, because I just can't work with everybody one-on-one. It's got a whole bunch of tools and resources in there. And the brand new one is the JTAI. It's 20 years of my proprietary work that's been built into a conversational AI with me, where we unlock your UVA, your unique value add. This will help you dial in on the value you create for employers. So again, you're not saying I do all these different things, but you're really focusing in on the things that they would value most. So again, we can match up the branding more effectively. And it's totally free to do. I think you'll find the results absolutely fascinating. So I hope that helps. Check out Unlock Your UVA inside the Work It Daily Free Resource Center. I just, thousands of people have taken it since we launched it, and it's been unbelievable. And I think it'll really help you too. Okay. Keep the questions coming. You've got this. Good luck. Go get them.